Day 19. Today's topic is about a mistake I made and maybe a lesson learned. So, there are a lot of mistakes I could choose from, but naturally, with this topic, when it came up, they are escaping me mostly, particularly ones that I learned a lesson from. But, you know, I'm going to go with the first one that kind of came to me when I was thinking about this topic. So, when I was about 9 years old, my father was in the military, army, and I was in Germany as a 9 year old, and we were near, um, well, we were in the base. I was in Babenhausen, and we were living in um, an apartment building that was really nice. Because I remember it being really upscale compared to anything else we'd been in. Even since then, they were really, really nice apartments. It was almost like they converted a mansion into, I think it was 4 apartments. Um, but the thing that was interesting about it is it had this grand hallway that was very decorative, very large, long, and it had furniture in it for I guess people to entertain themselves or sit to wait. I can't quite remember why they were there. I just remember they were curious. But you know, they, they there was a neighbor girl that I spent a lot of time with, and we discovered that the pillows on those couches and whatnot, and that very hard, slick floor made wonderful um, sliding thing. So, we run and jump on the pillows and slide and all that kind of good stuff. And, after a while, that got a little boring and such. I remember coming up with a great idea of um, getting some lotions my mom had and putting it on the floor so we could treat it like an ice rink. Because I'd never been to one and I thought it'd be just like it. So we proceed to grab about 4 or 5 bottles and cover half this hallway in lotion. And we are having a ball sliding along that and, getting bruises and all kinds of fun. But as all good things, they must come to an end. And this one, of course, came to an end when we both forgot that our parents would be coming home. And so that uh, that is one of those little cherished memories of naughtiness. I generally didn't get into a lot of naughtiness, but that one was just outright naughty. Um, and, I can't honestly remember the punishment. It either was so bad or it wasn't bad enough. I just can't remember it. We are talking 40 some odd years ago. So, the lesson I remember getting out of that was mostly uh, if I'm going to get into trouble, I need to get out of trouble fast. And so anything I do needs to be easy to hide, clean up, and whatnot, or not get caught. And, understanding when people were coming home, I remember becoming a priority. So, yeah, that's what I remembered when this came up. And it's curious, I haven't thought about that memory in a very long time. So enjoy.